Hi, this is Antonio Mejorado, and this tutorial is to understand to write a function in Visual Basic for Excel. Well, in Visual Basic you could have several functions to be used in Excel. So you can type a data into a cell, and then inside of another cell you could write a function already built in Excel, like square root equals square root, parentheses, and the parameter. Or you could have some other values, and write the function to power, like equals power, parentheses, one base value to an exponent. But what about if you want to calculate the Newton's second law, the force? Well, to define a function, you have to get into the module and write the word function, the name of the function, parameters between parentheses, and the calculus to get into the value of the function name. It's very important to use the function name as the variable to be returned the value of the formula. Okay, so let's suppose that we want to write the function to get the force function. Okay, well, we require two different values, two parameters from the spreadsheet. So we need mass and acceleration. We know that these values will be using integers and decimals, so we define them as D for double, and we assign, don't forget to assign the formula D mass times D acceleration into our force. So we write the function force and the value. So after that, when you get into the worksheet and you type a value for the mass and another value for the acceleration, and you click on another cell and type equals FO, you will see our function now, the function we define in our model. And we define A2 in this case, comma B2 as the value to be assigned to D mass for A2, and B2 will be the value to be assigned to D acceleration. And once you type enter, you will see the formula built in our cell by using our function. Okay, the code convention is very important. We have to write some comments before the function. In this case, we have to write the name of the function, the description, what does the function do, the parameters we're using, one line for each parameter describing what the parameter is, and the returns to define what are we getting from the parameter, what are we getting from for the formula. Okay, so we define in this case our force function to get the multiplication. Some common mistakes we have to be careful is, for example, we have two parameters and we define a range of cells. That is a big mistake. We have to use force A2 comma B2, not a range. And that will be our value. Some other mistake is, for example, we're using force with an E, but we're not using the function name, we're using something else to assign the formula, and we have a 0 as return value. That's very common, another common mistake we have. Okay, another mistake is, well, we're using some other name but the parameters, dm, da, d mass, d acceleration. Be careful, we have to be careful with not only the function name but the parameter we're using. Okay, so try to practice more on writing some functions. Okay, goodbye.